Okay, here we are. Hello, Anna Friberg. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. I'm really happy that that you took the time and that you were willing to meet me today and to talk about some experiences we had together.
Of course, I'm super happy to talk to you.
Fantastic. Anna, or Anne, we just had a conversation about the intercultural aspects of a name. So Anne and Anna and so on and so forth. So tell me, where are you based right now?
Okay, right now I'm in Italy. I've been here 4 or 5 months, but I lived in Sweden the past 4 years before this. I was in Southeast Asia the 4 months before coming here. And going even more back, I was in Italy and then Sweden again. So I've been moving back and forth between Sweden and Italy.
Yeah, that sounds like a huge experience of traveling and probably meeting people and you know, like being a globetrotter in that sense. So let me ask you a question. Since we are meeting for a reason today, since I want to ask you some questions about your experience in the Mastering Intercultural Communication online program, so the MIC. How did you actually start your journey? How did you realize, okay, I would like to do that? How was your first step of getting there?
Yeah, well, I've been a cross-cultural kid my whole life, but I wasn't really aware of it. I mean, I knew I had some knowledge that some other people don't, just because I experienced it. But other than that, I didn't realize. And then I was traveling, as I said, in Asia this winter. So between November and April this year. And I was talking to a lot of people, and I was actually really curious of hearing what they were doing. And I came across a woman in Myanmar that told me that she was a researcher, but on the side, she was an intercultural coach. And I asked her what it was. I was very curious because during this trip, I realized I was very curious about cultural aspects and why people think a certain way, so much that the other people that I was with were saying, Anna, you ask so many questions, like, stop it.
Wow.
So yeah, I was really curious, and she explained to me what it was, and that she had a background also in what is it called, arts and theater. So she was using her theater exercises and practices in her intercultural training. And when she left, I thought, wow, that's something I want to do, the intercultural part, not the acting maybe. And I started researching. And actually during my travels, I started a free course online. And I realized I really liked it. And then when I was sent back to Europe because of Corona, I thought, okay, I will use this time where I'm isolated to start working on this intercultural maybe career or skills, and that's how I found your course.
Nice. So thank you to this lady from Myanmar. I am very grateful that she kind of planted the idea of intercultural learning in you, because then you joined our course, and this is how we met. Actually, we met a little bit before in a phone call, right?
Yes.
So what brought you to IFIT? Like, what was the thing that really pulled you in that sense? Can you share that? Do you remember actually?
I remember seeing a few websites, but I think it was the only one I emailed actually. And then you replied immediately. And I decided almost straight away to join, but because I really liked our conversation, and we had a similar background also. I don't know, I felt like it was the good match.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember that conversation as well. It was very much of an opener as well for me. I felt like really drawn to this intercultural background, and also to being raised in one country and being born in another, and being, you know, like shifting places and moving a lot. I really felt you. I really felt myself as well in that conversation. It was amazing. Okay, and then you joined the MIC, and this is what I'm really interested in. Like, how was it for you? Tell me how you experienced it, how it was, like, what kind of thoughts and feelings come up when you think about it or feel it?
Well, it was a different type of course because I come from economics and business background, and it was a lot of maybe psychology and humanitarian studies, and I love that it was different. It was different from what I'm used to. But what I really remember from the course is all the interactions and the conversations we had between the participants, and then the stories that each of us would tell, our own experiences, and also these small exercises. I remember the one with where we were told, first thing you think about if I say flower, and then we had to say which flower it was.
Yeah, that was amazing.
This type of exercises on the spot, on the moment, are the ones that I remember the most.
Yeah, it is incredible.
The most. Yeah.
Because in this exercise, I also remember that it turns out that, funny enough, under this kind of layers of whatever the layers are, cultural, social, or blah, 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 we are basically kind of almost the same. It's like we are really running the same program, right?
Yeah.
Especially if we gather in one particular cultural area. And that was like a big UPIA and wow effect. Yeah, also for me every time. Amazing. From my side, it's always like, the question, will it work out this time?
Yeah, because you don't know.
Yeah, you never know, right? So you need to be ready in every situation. So tell me, are you in touch with the participants from the MIC right now?
Well, mainly with Magda, my buddy, also thanks to the article that she reviewed again. We follow each other on social media, so I see a little bit what they're up to.
That's nice.
But I've been myself very busy. I think I have 20 chats to reply to from my friends.
So tell me, Anna, what are you busy with after the MIC? Because the MIC was in May, right?
Yes.
So now we are talking, it's, what is it actually, August? So a few months passed. So what are you busy with today, currently?
I started freelancing during my travels. I'm a hustler, I guess. And I've been focusing on that after the course. And actually, I'm working with a new client that is also, she's Chinese, but has lived in the States for the past 15 years. And we're working together on a Chinese art project, but promoted in America. So it happened to be an intercultural project as well, which I love. It's really exciting, and I'm learning a lot from that too. And that's what I've been focusing on, learning a lot in the marketing field. And I'm still reading intercultural material. I'm reading Global Dexterity right now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we know that, of course. It's a must read, right? That brings me a little bit, your story brings me a little bit to the next question, because you said you're talking about business life or the intersection of private and business, which is freelancing for me, basically. And that's incredible, because I wanted to ask you, like, how and if MIC, or the knowledge and the experience you gained at MIC, influences your daily or your business life. Can you see that? Can you share something about it?
That is for sure. I haven't started the, let's say, intercultural path yet, I think, as a trainer or coach. But for example, the homeworks that we did, the webinar, that definitely gave me some confidence for my marketing freelance. And they taught me how to build my sales page, how to hold a webinar. At least I got a little bit of a taste of that. How to write an article, and that helped me as well because it was about marketing. So I'm applying it more to what I'm doing now rather than, yeah, intercultural training or coaching, but hopefully in the future.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, I find. Especially because here you really point out this very practical aspect of the course. And it's like this big step, or this step of moving towards setting up a marketing business, basically, right? So you are a marketeer with heart, by heart, and with a lot of intercultural knowledge due to your background. I'm also curious how your self-reflection and the reflection of others, I don't know if they changed, but it would be nice to hear from you how you perceive the reality, intercultural reality right now after the course, because you said, like at the very beginning and also in our talk before, that you like to observe people and you like to ask this question. So how is it after the course?
Yes, it hasn't changed.
You're still asking questions, observing.
Well, I'm not abroad, so I don't ask as much, but I'm still asking my new colleague a lot of questions. But what I noticed is that because now I'm back in Italy after 5 years, and I'm used to international environments and people, and now I'm back in Italy in the countryside with a lot of people that they have only lived this reality. And I love observing that now. Yeah, it was a big change for me also to go from one way of living and to this one.
That sounds very interesting. So what is the biggest observation, like what would you say is the learning point when you look at this reality as well?
I think the more you travel, the more you realize you're not right about anything. I think the more you're stuck always in your own world, the more you think you have all the answers.
It sounds like relativism that we spoke about, cultural relativism, like nothing is really true in the sense of nothing is better than the other, right? So it's like kind of depending on where you stand. That's so true. I see that as well, actually. Even today, I had a talk with my husband about what's true, and what's the truth, and what's not. And it really, every time it turns out that it depends on the person and the perspective. So it's difficult it's challenging, and it's also a nice exercise to try out to find it.
Yes.
It's almost like a spiritual way, always like a meditation, right?
Yeah. But something I've been reflecting on was a phrase that I heard online, actually. They were saying that nothing is true if it doesn't apply to everyone, all the time, everywhere.
Wow. I completely agree with that. And I find it very deep, basically, as well. So it's something that deserves to be put on the wall as a statement, as a help as well, if you look for something that is ultimate, right? Okay. Anna, since I don't want to really keep you like very long, because I know you're busy with your new website, so I wouldn't really dare to make this interview like a 1 hour lasting experience. But if you think about the MIC and the friends that you made, and like whatever happens in this 5 weeks intense course and after, because it's still happening, and the article, congratulations, and the webinar, congratulations. If you would recommend it to someone, who would it be and why, and how would you recommend it?
Okay, so I would definitely recommend it to someone that wants to practically work with it or use it in their lives, because it gave me so much, and it really gives you the push to do things. I mean, also an academic, because you understand better the concepts, but I would specifically suggest it to someone that wants to act on the knowledge they learn. Which could be, it doesn't have to be an intercultural coach or trainer. We had Edita is a mother of children from different parents from different cultures as well. That could help. And how to suggest it. I don't know. I think in the business life for sure, because that's where I saw the biggest advantages. And also if you're someone that really is interested in understanding people. Yeah, for sure. And yourself. But that's, I think it could be two different categories of people, more spiritual and more business, or also the same. I feel like I belong to the group that is interested in both.
I really like it. You know, what you said is like kind of amazing, because you said people that are interesting in others, but then you add it in also in oneself, right? In themselves. Yes. And this is incredible. This is like the opening, because indeed through this interculturalism, like if you want it or not, you really, like I really learned so much about myself, and I'm still doing it, because through the, because of the fact that you are at some point busy with the other, you need to know you at the very end of the day you are, so you can really meet on the level, either business or spiritual, as you say. And it's very nice that you say it, because we are preparing a conference 2021. Oh. And yeah, it will be like an integral conference, and we will be inviting and combining actually a lot of knowledge from around the world. And it's not really clear that everything is, you know, like it's like the specific topic intercultural, but we will kind of make a big step to prove that everything is basically intercultural wherever you move. So it's like a matrix, basically.
Yeah, something that I understood recently, actually, while writing the article as well, is that it's like the core of communication, even if we call it intercultural, but it could be between me and my grandparents, for example. And also, I found that that's also the core of marketing. So that was my connection that I found. Communication as the core concept and what you practice on.
Yeah, your webinar was very powerful. I remember that very, very well, and actually I'm very proud that we did it in the frame of IFIT, because it is a lot. It means a lot of support for everybody who is interested in this. Yeah, gaps, I would say, that are visible in marketing and communication and culture. So that was great success. Thank you, Anna, and congratulations one more time. So if people would like to find you, besides the article that you wrote and which is visible on ifit.com, how can they find you? How can they look for you?
Well, I'm checking my LinkedIn every day. So there for sure. And there I will put my new website link, and I think it will be ready soon, in September. And then I love Instagram. That's more my personal and life. There's a lot of travel and nice pictures. I love taking pictures. Where I always hope to give some inspiration or put people in a good mood.
Fantastic. So we will place the contact details, so LinkedIn and Instagram of you, and anybody who needs a good marketeer with intercultural background, yeah, let's go and contact Anna, and I'm happy, and I'm sure she will be the best address to answer your questions, your intercultural marketing questions, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Also as well. Anna, thank you so much for taking the time and answering and, you know, like chatting with me and about the MIC most of the time, and not only.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to keep on exchanging, and we still have our celebration call to go, which I'm very much looking forward to see all the participants, all the alumni. This is amazing. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want it to end. I had a really nice month, and both with you, with the girls, and working on the homework. I enjoyed it.
yes, this is where we are heading. So we keep in touch, and one more time, thanks a lot, Anna. Beautiful greetings to Italy from Amsterdam.